Hello everyone, this is Chris with the K, and today we'll be answering this question of how to change the column colors within ClickFunnels. So right now what you see here, right, is a shared funnel that I've downloaded from One Funnel Away Challenge. And if you don't know, One Funnel Away Challenge is an amazing challenge. It's just $100 and they bring you through a whole 30 days like training, right, to let you understand funnels, right? How do you come from nothing to create your hook story offer and then eventually be able to create your funnels. And along the way they share a lot of knowledge, and also this is one of the free shared funnels that they will actually give to you during the 30 days training session. So the question that I got was, how do I actually change the colors within a column? So in ClickFunnels specifically, right, they have I mean, it is a standard drag and drop website builder, right? But the way that they're structured, the changing of elements and columns, right, is a little bit unique towards themselves. And especially when you create like a three column layout over here, right, they have three separate columns, but you can only adjust the settings, right, for the row itself. Just if you don't venture deeper into ClickFunnels, you might not know exactly how do you change this. But over here is actually for you to click into the individual columns, right, that you have done in your layout for ClickFunnels. And here we'll be actually going to the third column and just click on it. Now you'll be able to see the settings that have been set, right, for the third column within this design here that you are seeing. And the question was, how do I change the background color for the third column over here? And obviously it will be here, changing the background colors, and I can just change it to green in order to kind of like have the overall eye-catching green effect and all these things. But you can choose any color that you want. If you don't have much knowledge about color theories, you can actually go to this amazing tool called Adobe Colors, right? And you can just go there, color pick something, and just send it in, and then they'll actually be able to kind of generate out the color palettes that you can use, right? That will be most suitable for the main color that you have chosen. Then there will be a range of like at least 4 different colors, right? That will either be complementary or all these different kinds of color theory that will fit towards your design. Maybe someday I'll create like another video, right, that talks about Adobe Color. So right now here, right, we have solved the issue of trying to fix the colors for the third column that you see over here. But for me, since this is a mobile web secrets video, we are definitely going to talk about mobile web. So for a typical 3-column design within ClickFunnels, right, one of the downside of having such a design, it looks great on the desktop, like, or on first page. I can see the big headers, I can see the story, I can see what the form is going to do. There's like, this is probably supposed to be your link magnet or the giveaway that you're supposed to give, and then they will lead you towards the form that you are going to fill it in order for the free video to be sent to you. So when I go to the mobile view, of course this has already been kind of adjusted, right, to be more viewable on mobile, right? And essentially the biggest problem was when I have a 3-column, they will actually stack from left to right, right? The first column, right, will be on top, the second column will be middle, and the third column will be below. And for some certain designs, because of the way you structure your columns, right, you do not actually want it to stack in this way when you turn it to the mobile view. And in this particular case, right, it can actually be really easily solved, right, by just changing the graphics a little bit. And like, especially you have this arrow GIF file, right, that is supposed to help to grab attention. So what I did is I just simply, for me, I simply go to Photoshop, took the green arrow, and I just rotate it and basically recreated the animation for the arrow and turn it into a downwards arrow animation. And once I export this as a GIF file, I will be able to go back to ClickFunnels, I upload to ClickFunnels, and I'll be replacing this image. Yep, so right now I have a downwards arrow. And going back to what I always talks about when it comes to mobile web, right, is you do want what you can see in the desktop view, which is this view, right, like all these things are actually very important. The header is there, the story is there, and you have the lead magnet along with the form. Your call to action is right here, and you want things to be, all these things, right, to be viewed in the same manner in the mobile version. And how you do that is by reducing your logo size, reducing the text size. You don't really need really big fonts, right, when you're on the mobile view. And other graphical elements, as much as possible, you can try to reduce it. Like this downwards arrow is way too big. Let's just change it to, I mean, 20 is probably too small. Maybe around 150. Yeah, something around this size will be good. It's actually around the same size as the tablet or like the lead magnet image that's going to be up there, and then you bring your attention down to the bottom. So at the very least, the most important thing is I can actually see the call to action. So even though right now on the mobile phone, right, you might not be able to see this get this button, but you should most likely be able to see your name and your email address form right here. So let me just do a quick save, and I'll do a preview. This is usually how I test for mobile on the desktop, which is essentially I just scale down my desktop, right, to the minimum that I can go. That's way too small. And you actually change to the mobile layout, right, once I hit a certain width that of my browser size. And this is like I mentioned, right, this is not the most accurate view of it, but I kind of get a rough idea. And I can see some of the problems here, which is the text. Previously it was like left aligned, so you have this very weird alignment. For the rest of the web page, when it looks in mobile, it's actually quite good. And when you're on the phone, you most likely will see about 2/3 of this, which will be somewhere, it stops around somewhere here. So I'll at least have a glimpse of what the form is, right? And then that will bring my eye down to further scroll down the website when I'm interested to get the whatever that you're trying to give during this quiz page. Yeah, so let me just put it back to full screen and just fix the last thing, which is to just simply change this into the center view. And this will probably be something that you will face, and this is how I will actually fix mobile view in ClickFunnels. And this is really one of the features that I really like in ClickFunnels, and I don't really see in other website design softwares, whether is it a platform like Wix or whether is it a WordPress plugin that allows you to do like what you see is what you get kind of website editor, right? Is to be able to really create specific elements that is only meant for mobile view. So right now I'm going to clone this element, and I'm going to set the clone element to be mobile only, and I'll set this to be center aligned. And go in, select all the text and do a center alignment, and this will only show up when it's in the mobile view. And for this, you actually show, I'll set it to desktop only. And right now, coming back to desktop, everything looks the same as I started out. And then when I go to mobile view, everything will be more custom to fit the mobile layout. I'm going to just lower down this padding a little bit so that I can kind of squeeze up the form to be more viewable when I'm on a mobile phone. Yeah. So this is a very not really short video. We are actually at close to 9 minutes. Yeah. So this is a video that goes through how can you customize your designs for multi-column, more than one column. You have to use this method to change to kind of customize the design that you want to see on that particular column, whether is it the middle column or is it the last column. You can change the colors, you can change the font, you can add some borders, and like even do rounded edges and all these things. And then subsequently, how do you even customize your designs, right, for mobile phone with a multi-column design that you have for your desktop. So if you find this video helpful for you, you help me a lot when you can just give me a like or give me a comment on what else do you want to see, whether is it more tutorials about different features of ClickFunnels, more information about the mobile web, or other things like graphic design. You want to see more about how do I use stuff for Photoshop, how do I use stuff on other tools I use, even video editing. Just leave me a comment, like this video, and most importantly, this is going to be on YouTube, so just subscribe and put on the notification so that you can get notified for my next video that I'm going to release. And so far, I've been doing great, and I think I've been doing my best to roll out one video a day. And this hopefully will continue on, and any feedback from anyone that is watching this, right, will definitely help me to like motivate me, right, to even do more videos to help as many people as possible to venture into the mobile web. And that is what I deem as the future of what business is going towards to. Yep. So one more last thing that I'm going to do over here, right, most likely is to also help anyone that saw this video, right, is I'm going to just do one thing. Since I already converted this into like a mobile template, right, I'm just going to finish it up, and then I'm going to also post this as a free share funnel that you can just download and use it for whatever that you want. So I'll be putting the link in the description below. And so far so good, and thank you for watching this video.